This is Marcus with All American Health. We are a non-emergency medical transportation company out of the state of Florida. Today we're going to talk about how to get started with your social media. I touched on this in my previous post a little bit. I think the best place for people to start is Facebook. A lot of what you have to understand with social media is really the sites that you're using. They're really just databases or databases. You want to put content into that database underneath the service that you're providing. So if you're providing wheelchair transportation, you want to put a lot of information in your site, and your own personal site is your own personal page, showing what you provide and the service you provide. If you're on Facebook, they actually let you create a business page for free. It's no cost, which is cool. Imagine the state of Florida saying you don't have to pay fees to have a business, which would be amazing. Imagine the United States government saying they're not going to tax you for having a business. Like, Facebook is the utopia of, having a business page and running a business. They don't really charge you for posting content that people can pay attention to and look at. You only get charged for running an ad, but you can post all day. So if you have a following of 1,500 people, you could post about your company all day from your business page, which will connect to your personal page. All my posts on my business page go to my personal page. And I actually didn't start paying attention to Facebook until I started running business ads and posting on my business page. If you look at when I opened my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page, it's been years. I didn't start paying attention and posting until about a year and a half ago to my business page. It's actually the only reason I pay attention to my personal page, and to say happy birthday to some of my old friends from when I was a kid. But my point is, my whole focus on being on social media is to grow my business. It has nothing to do with getting followers or people liking me or keeping up with individuals that I'm not interested in. I come from the phone and the cord generation, where you had that really long phone cord that went to your room. And when your mom got on the phone, she said, get off the phone, I need to make a phone call. That's the generation I come from. Okay, I come from the generation where you have a phone, a mobile phone, and you pull the antenna out and you talk on the phone. So being on social media is not something that I necessarily care about, nor am I interested in. My nieces and nephews know far more about social media than I do. And they look at me like I'm an idiot when I ask them a question, because I'll ask them something simple about posting, and they'll sit there and say, Uncle Marcus, you should already know that. But they grow up in that. They grew up in the age of the mobile phone. I didn't. So I strictly use social media to grow my business, and it's doing a very good job. And it's off a very simple, direct post. You don't have to be a digital marketing genius to understand how to post a wheelchair van and you loading a person in your wheelchair vehicle. You don't have to be a social media genius to have your son or your daughter or your niece or your nephew ride along with you to pick up a client, and they record you picking up a client, and then you posting that and saying, this is my company, ABC Non-Emergency Medical Transportation. If anyone needs transportation services, give us a call. That's like the basic thing that you should be doing. So the reason I do it, the reason I'm on social media, the reason I'm on this YouTube page right now, is to grow my business. Each database connects to another database. So the more content you put out there, the more the search engine pays attention to what you're talking about and what you're doing, as long as it's uniform and focused. Don't get off subject. Everything on this page, this channel, is about non-emergency medical transportation. Everything, whether you realize it or not. Every video that you watch is teaching you something about non-emergency medical transportation. It's teaching you about the industry, but it's also teaching you how to work on your business and not just in your business. Hopefully this has been helpful. Look forward to hearing from all of you guys. Shout out to all the clients that have contacted me in the last couple weeks. Hopefully the information I'm giving you guys, the content I'm giving you, is beneficial. I've probably given out at least $1 million worth of free information in my 15-minute discovery session over the last couple weeks. If you need some information, feel free to contact me. I'm happy to take your call. I'm happy to have a conversation with you. I look forward to hearing from you guys. You guys take care.